channel. This is Amberly with Planberly, and today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of September 21st through 27th. So for this week, I wanted to use this new kit that I just got from Planner Kate, and I'm kind of leaning toward, instead of using the washi that comes on the sampler, to go with this little like forest washi, because my husband and I are actually going on a little vacation this weekend, and it's in the woods, and so I thought it would just be really, really fun to have these little trees for the entire week, and it just looks adorable. I love it. I also love the washi that is actually on it, but I figure what I'll do, because I have so many sheets for this kit, so I figured what I would do is just later in the fall reuse the kit, but with the other washi. Oh my gosh, and I'm just noticing, do y'all see these little hedgehogs? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I have always wanted a pet hedgehog, y'all. This is kind of perfect. It's so funny because it must have been years. It was definitely years ago, because it was back when we used to live in a whole different town, now that I'm thinking about it. Years ago, I convinced my husband that we should get a pet hedgehog, and we ended up really looking into it, and I was like completely sold on the idea of having a pet hedgehog. I thought it would be so much fun. It would be easy. We're not really animal people. I know that that's like kind of taboo to say. I always get weird looks when like I tell people I'm not an animal person. I like cats because they're like self-sufficient, but dogs are just like really needy and they stink. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm losing followers just by telling y'all that I don't really ever want a pet dog. Anyways, so when we were talking about it, and both of us are like, okay, well, we don't want a dog, we don't really want a pet, but I had convinced him, I was like, well, a hedgehog, you know, that's not as much work. It's still a lot of work, like any pet would be, but not quite as much, and it would be cute. And I was showing him like all these adorable videos, and we were so close to purchasing one. There was a guy in our town who had this pet shop where he sold a bunch of exotic animals. So we had like hedgehogs, he sold flying squirrels, it was like a bunch of stuff. We went to his shop and told him that we were interested in like buying a hedgehog, and he told us that, like, I don't know, some rules had like just changed to where he needed a special license. Like I said, this was years ago. So he needed a special license in order to sell his hedgehogs, but he had like 4 in store, and he's like, I'll call y'all when it's ready, when you can have one, you know? And it just never happened. And so I was really sad about it, because I was like super pumped about the idea of having a pet hedgehog, and it fell through, but I'm still completely sold on the idea of having a hedgehog someday. So I'm thinking for my work schedule, I might want to use some of these thin washies. I kind of like these 3. I don't really like this like platy looking one, but I kind of like these 3. So I might use these just to mark off my work schedule. This one's super pretty. It's like really light orange with little lines and polka dots. So I work from 8 to 6 on Monday. Oh my gosh, do this every time. Okay, that's good. There we go. So things are going pretty good over here. Still getting used to everything with school. I know I say that like every single week, like, oh, I'm still getting used to it, but I am. It has been crazy. I was telling my husband the other day, so I'm considering getting another job. I know that sounds crazy, because I currently have 3 jobs, and I'm going to school, and I'm seeing clients. So I am so busy, but I also have always wanted to be a bar instructor. I love bar, and my local studio is currently hiring. And so I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm going to, you have to like go through this whole process. And so I talked to them about it actually. I like had a phone call with them and chatted with them about like the process. And they were telling me that like the process of getting the job, it's not as simple as like, you want to be one, okay, you're hired, and then we'll train you. It's like there's an audition process, and like then after you pass the audition, then you have to go through like a training process, and it's like this whole thing. At my very first bar studio that I ever worked out at, there was a lady there. One of the instructors, she was actually a counselor, which is what I'm currently going to school for. She was a counselor who owned her own private practice. And so like 2 or 3 days a week on like mornings when she didn't have clients, she would come and teach at the studio. And I remember just thinking that that was so cool, and just like, I wanted to do that because like I said, I love bar. I think it's so much fun, makes me feel so strong. And so like to get paid to work out and to get paid to do something like that's like a hobby for me, how can you say no to that? Anyway, so I'm considering going through that whole process right now. When I did talk to the people about it, they told me that it is approximately a 2-month training process. It might take 2 months for me to even get to the point where I'm like actually getting paid, which is crazy to even like consider. I don't know if I like that. We'll try it with all of them and see. But it's like you have to memorize a routine and then audition with that routine. Once they like approve of, once like the head honcho like approves of your audition, then they like accept you at the studio and like train you at the studio itself. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll just go straight on the paper. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like the overlap. And so like the process of like the auditioning process generally takes about a month, and then the training process takes about a month. So because of that, it's like I wouldn't even really start teaching and getting paid until probably like the holiday season. I would say like the beginning of December-ish. So it's like, do I really want to make a commitment of something that isn't really gonna give me a payback for like 2 months? But then also the other part of me is like, yes, definitely, let's go for it. It also kind of seems like the perfect time because like with COVID and everything, generally when you're doing this audition process, you have to go to like Oregon. So I live in Texas, so I would have to fly and pay for myself to fly all the way out to Oregon to do their training, which is again a big commitment and a big financial commitment. But since COVID is a thing right now, all of their trainings are on Zoom, which means I wouldn't have to take time away to fly out. It just kind of feels like the right time to do it, especially because in January I start my internship, and that is going to be a huge commitment, time-wise, emotion-wise, brain-wise, like huge commitment. So I've already seen a couple of my friends going through the internship process, and it's exhausting. It's a lot. So with that in mind, I mean, obviously look at my schedule now, right? Like I'm at work for approximately 40 hours a week, and that's literally going to be impossible. So the internship site that I'm really considering going to, I talked with them, and they require you to be there an entire day, 2 days a week minimum. I'm definitely gonna have to quit something, is the moral of that story. So one of my jobs I'm gonna have to quit. And I'm not really sure which one. I don't wanna get there yet. I'll cross that bridge when it gets here, because that's just a really hard thing to consider. I nanny for 2 different families, and I don't know if any of y'all have ever been a nanny before, but it is really, really hard to even begin to consider quitting a job for a family that I nanny for, because you get so like emotionally invested in these families. Like I love the families I work for. The kids, I love the kids. You know, I've been with Colin since he was 2 months old. 2 months old. I've literally raised this baby. I love him so much. And he's now 2. He just turned 2 about a month ago. And so the idea of like leaving him just breaks my heart. And it's at the same time, I know that it's a possibility, and it might just be time for me to do that. And they're also aware of this. When I got hired with them, 2 years ago, they knew I would start practicum, and they knew when practicum came, that might mean I have to leave. I've already had the conversations with that family. We're just kind of playing it by ear, to be completely honest, just to see how long this season of life lasts, how long I'm gonna be able to stay with them. And then for the other family, oh my gosh, there's a whole lot going on with the other family. So they have 2 nannies. So I watch them these 2 days, and nanny number 2 watches them these 3 days. And nanny number 2 just put in her 2-week notice. I don't know how that's gonna impact me. I don't know if that means, because I am so busy with my other jobs, there's no way I can work more for that family. But with that in mind, it might be tricky for them to find a nanny to specifically cover for these 3 days. So I had a conversation with that mom and I was like, you know, if it's best for your family to have to let me go so that you can like hire a full-time nanny, I don't know. I feel like it'd be easier for them to find a nanny to cover 5 days a week rather than like working around my not very flexible schedule. And also considering I am starting internship in January and I don't know what I can commit to at that point. So I did tell her that we will see what comes of that. Dude, there's just a lot up in the air is basically what I'm saying right now. A lot up in the air. I don't really know what's gonna happen. So just kind of waiting it out and seeing. I don't even know where I was going with all of this. I feel like I'm rambling. So much has happened in the past week that's going to like impact my future that I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's like really exciting and also really like anxiety provoking, but mainly really exciting. I'm so excited for everything that's going on in my life right now, which is awesome. That's such a good thing to have going on for me. Do I like that? I don't really like that. I want it to be more centered. Or maybe I should, because I chose this one because it's the same like leafy pattern, but maybe I should make it different to like give it a little bit of separation. Yes, I feel like I like that better, but I think I want to line it up with that one. I feel like it'll look more balanced. Yes, okay, I like that. So that's our little vacation. We are going to this place called Getaway. I'm insanely excited about it. What am I doing? Hang on, let me think real quick. I have 4 clients. Let's move some things around. I think I'll use these pink appointment labels for clients because I like being able to put the time. Then I'll use this orange one for my own because I don't really need the time quite as much. Okay. Oh, so this thing is called Getaway. So their shtick is that they have little like getaways in like little like nature-y forests, like places like that that are near-ish to big cities. So like we're going to the one that is near to Dallas. So it's about a 2-hour drive for us to get to like where it actually is. And it's like in the middle of a forest. It's so, so pretty. And it's this itty bitty little like mini house, but like one of the walls is like completely a window. And so you can like look out into the forest 24/7. It just looks so, so, so pretty. I'm so excited. I'm so, so excited. Okay, so I have my own counseling appointment right here. And then I have supervision right here. There we go. So I'm actually, so this is my supervision for this class, because for this class I see clients. So this are my practicum clients. And so I have supervision to like discuss my clients. And then for this class, this is my client. And so we're starting supervision this week is the first time. I'm considering using these. It's not like super necessary to put a supervision sticker here because supervision is just a part of class. So like class is 3 hours and so it's split like an hour and a half and an hour and a half. So I technically don't have to put it in, but I feel like it might look cool. So let's just go for it. And then I'll decide as the weeks go on if it's something that I want to continue with. So I don't know if y'all saw this, but I am planning on doing a giveaway. So fall is my absolute favorite season. I freaking love fall. So I'm really, really excited for fall. Oh, I love this. It says life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. I'm gonna use it. It's so pretty. So I was thinking, because I've been wanting to do a giveaway for a while. I did one a few months ago and I just like had so much fun. Oh, first, where's my stickers? It's in here somewhere, I think. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I do have this little Hello Fall sticker from PMD. I love her stuff. These ones are like some of my all-time favorites. So I'm gonna put this little Hello Fall on. Let's put it right here. No, because I have my meditation class. Hang on, let's put that first really quick. That way we can get that taken care of. Okay, and then I wanted to do something like this, like a little Hello Fall and then write giveaway. Oh, not sure where or how because Tuesdays are my crazy days. Oh man. Okay, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this. It literally doesn't fit anywhere. What if I just kind of like cheat a little bit and move my 1:30 client down to the 2 o'clock spot? Is that cheating? It's cheating. Okay, so we'll put this little box right here. We'll put this right here and pretend that that's 130, not 230. Okay, that looks fine. We're just gonna go with it. Kind of wanna move this sticker so it like overlaps a bit. There we go. Oh, I love that. That's so, so pretty. I think that's just about it. So now we'll just put in a couple little, let's do planner time. Okay, so let's say planner time's like right here-ish, because checkout is at 11 and it's a 2-hour drive, so I'll probably have to film next week's plan with me right around that time. There we go. Before I decide how far I'm down on putting it, I'm gonna check my school planner real quick. So I don't have any assignments due, which is awesome. I do have my e-log, which oh my gosh, I've only had 2 so far, and I keep forgetting until the last minute that that thing even exists. Because it's not like homework, it's like a reflection of something, I don't know. So I'll do my this week sticker will be for schoolwork that is due this week, and then my to-do sticker will be for just everything else. Okay, that's not even, but that will do for now. My little weekend banner. Actually, do I want to use, I might not use the weekend banner because I have my vacation down here. I'm really surprised with how well this is working out in my favor. I feel like I'm not using many from this because I'm kind of like picking from my other sheets. This is actually, I don't know if I told y'all this, but this is the first time I've purchased like extra sheets in addition to the sampler. I just got major deja vu. I may have already told y'all that. But I'm used to making an entire week just on one sampler. But this week I got extra. Yeah, like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised at how many are like seeming to be left over here. So anyways, let's see. Okay, so I wanna put, oh, I love the way I did. So this week I put my sessions in, and then I put these little check boxes to mark off when because like I have to write a note for each one. And so I'm putting these little check boxes. That way I can mark off exactly when I finish. So let's see what I want to use this time. I could use asterisks. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do these little khaki colored ones because I already have the pink in this little area. I already have the orange. So let's use these 3 little khakis and just kind of stick them like that to remind me to do my notes for each client. Perfect. There we go. Oh, I'm loving the way this is looking. The colors are just so pretty. I'm a huge fan of muted colors. And then let's see if there's anything else. I'm thinking this might be just about it, y'all. Let's double check. Let's look at last week, make sure I'm not forgetting anything important. I feel like I need to transfer over all of the things I didn't do. I didn't do a handful of things. Let's do one more sidebar because there are still a few people that I need to call. I made most of my contacts, which is honestly really impressive when you consider who I am, because I hate making phone calls with a passion. I actually made 3 of my 5 phone calls this week, so I'm pretty impressed with myself. Go Amberly. But I still have 2 more, so let's do that. And then that still leaves plenty of space for my general to-dos, which I have an insane amount of things to do right now. In like 2 weeks, I have an application due for this grant that I'm applying for my internship. I am applying to the doctoral program at my university, and that is due in about a month. I've kind of started, kind of not, on all of these things. Like I have all the information, I know what I need to do, but I really need to like buckle down and really get going. So yeah, so that's the grant that I need to do, the PhD, my doc program. These are a couple of places that I have like halfway applied for my internship, but then this place right here, I actually had a phone interview with them and they offered me the position like almost immediately. And it was actually my top choice for my internship. So with that in mind, I kind of don't even think I'm gonna apply anywhere else. I think I'm just gonna stop. I already emailed like my internship coordinator at school to get it approved, get like all of the paperwork stuff solid. And so that's already going through. And so I think I might be done applying for internship, which is so, so exciting. Like I cannot wait until January to start that. But yeah, other than that, this looks like it's pretty much my week, guys. So now that this is pretty much done, like I said, I am having a giveaway. Part of my fall giveaway is actually another copy of this entire kit. So if y'all like this kit, let's match, y'all. Let's have a matching kit. This kit is being given away. And then also I'm putting in just a couple of like my personal favorite items. So if you are interested in entering my giveaway, go to my Facebook page, oh my gosh, I don't have a Facebook page. Go to my Instagram, like go check me out because I'm gonna be posting that the first day of fall. And to enter, y'all just go ahead and comment on this YouTube video and let me know what your favorite thing about fall is. Just give me all the fall vibes. I need them. I live in Texas right now, and so it has been, I mean, in the high 80s. It hasn't been that bad. I think the week before we went through a cool front where it was like in the 70s. Give me those fall vibes. Like, tell me what you like about fall. And if you live up north, like, let me live vicariously through you. I used to live in New York when I was a kid, and so I miss apple picking and apple cider drinking and donut making. Anyways, so if you want to enter my contest, go over to my Instagram at Planberly for the full list of to-dos for what you have to do to enter. But one of those to-dos, just to give y'all a heads up, is to comment down below your favorite thing about fall. And that is it for my week, y'all. Thank you guys so much for following along, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.